Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a week because I'm scheduling this a week later from my other video. But anyways, today we will be talking about something. And also, I'm painting this thing in the background. It took like an hour, I suppose. You can actually see my clock in the corner. Just watch the minutes go by. Very fun. Very fun, by the way. But yeah, it's just a painting. It's kind of inspired by this guy. I think his name is like Dennis or something. Let me find him. Here you go. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to share a story time with you. So let's gather around the campfire and let's begin. Alright, let's just dive right into it. So basically, one day, I just wanted to go to my friend's house, okay? That is the whole premise, that is all. But the problem here is that I have no car, alright? Zero cars, okay? Zero clout. No Mercedes, no Teslas, none of it. But anyways, and I have a condition where I cannot ask for help, so I did not want to ask any of my other friends to help take me there. But it really isn't that far. It's like, I don't know, 30 minutes on foot, which isn't that bad. So I was like, okay, I'll just use my trusty bike, which is this bike that my grandpa gave me, and the brakes are broken, but it's okay. I'm still a pro. I can totally use it okay without the brakes. But yeah, so the first thing I did was, just check the weather, see how it's doing. And there are bad signs, okay? It is giving me clouds of doom, thunder, rain, like all of it. Depression, murder. Yeah, that's the weather. That was the weather. But then I took it not as a sign of threat, but as nothing to worry about. So anyways, I just continued, and I followed my Google Maps. And so, I actually had to pass my sister's school, so this was familiar territory so far, so it's been probably 5 minutes right now. Okay, I got interrupted, but anyways, I don't even know where I am. But, oh yeah, I was passing. This is my sister's school, okay. And then there's this hiking trail that is near it, right? So I just go ahead, I enter the area, and it's very crazy because there's grass. I know I don't seem like a grass toucher, but that day, I touched some grass, which was wild. But anyways, it was just a nice little trail, there was lots of rocks, lots of trees, and it was kind of confusing. There was a few diverging paths, so I just continued. I wasn't really sure where I was going, even though I was looking at my map, but I have a extremely bad sense of direction. So after maybe like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, I find myself back at my sister's school, and then I'm like, wow, I just went in a circle. What a silly goober, right? But I go back, and this time we're going to do it, okay? So I delve into the deeper realms of the trail, and now there's lots of trees, it's honestly kind of spooky because the forest, it's dark, but yeah, and it's also pretty quiet. So I am feeling lonely. I am feeling fear, like my survival instincts start kicking in, And, you know, there could be bears, there could be alligators, there could be, dragons, there could be anything lurking in those trees, alright? So yeah, I was anticipating a wild animal, but along the way I heard a sound approaching me, and it was even worse than what I could even imagine at that moment. It was a human. I know. It was a human on a bicycle, and they just passed me. But you know what? That was a sign. That was a sign of human life. So that means that I was not lost in a completely random trail that was forbidden. So then, I felt better, you know? And then I just kept going. And it was very pretty, okay? Nature is very pretty. I got very distracted. I took lots of photos. Mind you, these are terrible photos because my camera was broken, but needless to say, it was very nice in person, okay? But yeah, here I have the pictures. Here they are. I know they're very bad. But anyways. So, yeah. And then I kind of passed. There was like this bridge area with cool branches everywhere, and then there was even like a nice river. It was very nice. But yeah. And after the trail, basically, there was this very open area. It's just very flat and very empty, and I just, you know, wandered there, continued going where... Okay, I got interrupted again, but it's okay. Anyways, as I was saying, what was I saying? Okay, I was in this open area, right? And then, you know, I'm just going, and honestly, I'm like kind of tired of riding my bike because I have very terrible stamina, okay? I was not built for activity. I was only built for sitting in my chair and drawing, okay? That's the max activity. So, I was just walking my bike. But honestly, it was breaking, and I don't know why. Like, there's this part where you can change the gears or something, and it wasn't turning. It was kind of stuck, and it was really hard to ride. I don't know if that was because, like, I'm just very incapable, or I'm pretty sure the bike was broken. I'm gonna be honest, okay? So it was just breaking. It was, like, super hard to ride. It just wasn't going. But anyway, so then I decided to give up on my bike and just walk it along. While I was walking along this very clear area, I felt like this was a very nice place to get human trafficked. I think that a lot of times, but yeah, that's just what I thought. But anyways, then we go into this area where there's train tracks, okay? And then there's like a road right in front of it. And all I have to do now is cross the street and go into the neighborhood, okay? That's all I have to do. But there is one problem with this. There is no crosswalk. And in fact, there are many scary cars. My sister decided to vacuum. I don't know if you hear it, but okay, the garage is opening. Why is everyone trying to ruin my recording?
A few moments later.
There was many scary cars and no crosswalk. So then I was like, oh, so then I'll just find an intersection nearby and cross the street, because that seems like a thing that would be near this area. And so yeah, I did look at my map and didn't really see any sign of a crosswalk, so I just decided to aimlessly walk in like the right in to my right for like 15 minutes, you know, just walking, looking, searching for any crosswalk, any sign of an opening for me to cross this street. This street had like 4 lanes with, I don't know, yeah, so it was a pretty big street, you know. And then I was like, you know what, maybe there's something on to my left. I just went the other way, and you know, I'm honestly starting to lose my sanity because I'm like, what do I do? I kind of go back and forth like an idiot because I'm just like, where do I go? How do I deal with this? But anyways, it starts to sprinkle, and by the way, I'm just in like, there is no sidewalk for some reason. This part I'm walking on, it's just dirt and then the road. So I'm just walking on the dirt and it starts to sprinkle, which is great. And then I start talking to my bike and I'm giving it names. I'm coming up with a name. There's lots of options. Honestly, I totally forgot what I ended up with, but yeah, that's what I was doing. You know, I was really, you know, the sanity was really going down the drain, especially as, you know, the clouds started to gather. And yeah, so after a while of just aimlessly walking back and forth parallel to this road, I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna jaywalk because there's really no other option. There's like an intersection 30 minutes away, but that's extremely dumb. I'm just gonna jaywalk, okay? There is no other choice. So then I did it, and it was fine. I did not die. It was actually easier than I expected. But you know what? I could have died. So there should have been a crosswalk there, okay? America, infrastructure, keep up with it. So I'm finally in this neighborhood, and my friend's house is probably like 10 minutes away, okay? I'm so close. I am so close. But fortunately, it was really starting to rain now, and I really tried to use my phone to see the directions, but it just was not having it with the rain, you know? The rain was not making it work, so I couldn't like tap on it. So yeah, so then I tried to seek shelter under an area where it wasn't pouring rain. And also my phone was dying, so I decided to use my thinking noggin and to memorize the path. So yeah, I just remembered the directions real quick, and I was like, that's it, phone is dead. And then basically all my friends are at the house now. It's probably been like way too long, and they're just conspiring about my death, and I can't respond to them because my phone isn't working, right? I just walked there, you know, raining, very pouring, you know, the like rain was really soaking into my shoes. They started squeaking, squelching, just that wasn't very accurate, to be honest, but it was something like that. But anyways, I was getting there. I was just walking. I was walking with my bike that I've named newly. Yeah, I was still talking to it because yeah, honestly, the talking was stopping though. It was decreasing because I was honestly just done with life. I just needed it to end. I just needed the suffering to stop. So then I proceeded to approach the house finally. And then I arrived at the door, drenched in rain, and it was honestly so funny. But yeah, then we like ate food and played video games, so it was fun. But anyways, that is the story of how I tried to go to my friend's house, and it was terrible. And there should have been an easier way, okay? There should have been. Where are our tax dollars going to, okay? The police force? We don't need that. We can redistribute it. Redistribute it. I can't English, but you get the point. There are better... Okay, anyways, sorry, I'm getting beyond the topic here, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. This is kind of different, you know, kind of spicy, kind of dramatic. But anyways, have a very good day, and thank you for watching.